And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brian Winnikins. We are at Assumption School here in Durand as we have boys basketball for you this afternoon and into the evening as we have Assumption taking on Chippewa Falls McDonnell. We'll start off with the fifth grade game, then the sixth grade game after that, and then the seventh grade game after that as well. So we're going to kick things off with the fifth grade game here coming up in just a minute. Doing something a little bit different, trying to make things a little bit easier for me, at least when I'm doing just the live streams. And instead of bringing all of the equipment, we just brought the camera, and I'm plugging the microphone directly into the camera and running the camera through my phone instead of having to bring the computer, the soundboard, and everything else. So a little bit different tonight, but I wanted to at least try that out tonight to see how this is going to work. And again, throughout the night, we're going to be thanking all of our sponsors. And again, without the support of these businesses and organizations, we wouldn't be able to do this. So please thank them, including Sundstrom and Company, your local tax experts. Call them now for end-of-year tax planning, 672-4425 to schedule your appointment. And December 31st, just around the corner. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Prime Realty, Durand and Mondovi. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Adams Super Service, downtown Durand, offering complete auto service and shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they fix your vehicle. That's Adams Super Service of Durand. N-Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Again, can't say this enough. Please thank all of our high school sports and our live stream sponsors as well. They're the ones that make our broadcast possible. Again, without their support, it's pretty simple. We wouldn't be able to do this as well. So please thank them. Give them a call. Drop them an email. Visit their store and tell them thank you for supporting our live streams and our broadcasts on air as well. So again, as it being a fifth grade game, there's a running clock. Then they start with 16 minutes. 16 minutes a half, and then about a 5-minute halftime. And we're going to have to do the wave here first. They'll wave to each other from a distance. Everybody has to wear a mask. They have the stage here at Assumption School set up for Christmas. So got the Christmas trees around. They have a pretty nice bench for me here, but I think that's for the Christmas decorations. All right, so the Macs will get the ball first to start. They will be coming directly at us, and Assumption will be going down to the other end. So here we go. We are underway. And it's inbounded to Aiden. We have the first names of the Max players, and thrown out of bounds, but it was tipped by number 40, and that's Nicholas Wood, who tipped it out of bounds. So it'll stay the Max ball in the corner. Now they come back out to the wing. That is number 31, which I don't have that player's name. Oh, it's going to be stolen. And stolen back the other way. Here we come. Shot put up, and it's good. That's Mason with the first points of the game. So inbounded now to Lewis Reckon. We'll bring it up court. And pass inside. Put up a shot, no good. And going for the ball. And back the other way. Come the Max. 2-0 Max lead here in this first half. Colton now has it on the wing. And into the corner now. And shot put up, no good. And rebounded by the Max. That's Gavin with the rebound. Now another shot put up, no good. And rebounded by Assumption. Quickly back the other way. And shot put up, no good by Lucas Reckon. And back the other way come the Max. On the wing now. And back out to Colton. Colton over to Mason. Mason on the left wing. Hands it off to Adian. And now back to number 31. It's the one player I don't have a name for. And kicks it back out now to Aiden. And shot put up, no good. Oh, nice rebound, though, by Gavin. Gavin, oh, nearly stolen. Still a loose ball, and coming up with it is number 35, Ian Havens. And so Assumption will inbound it to our right. Again, with the decorations, I'm a little closer to the court, which makes it a little bit harder for me. Normally, I'm farther back on the stage, so I had a little bit more room to work with, but we'll make it work. All right, here we go. So it's inbounded now to Lucas Recken. He's going to keep it himself. Puts up the tough shot. No good. Whistling a foul. So it'll stay Assumption's ball as the foul is on McDonnell. And inbounding it right now will be number 35, Ian Havens. All right, here we go. Havens inbounds it now to Porter Richardson. Kicks it back out now to Recken. Recken's going to drive in from the key. Ooh, nice pass. And Havens, and we get a foul. 2-0, the Max lead. Clock down to 12:30 here in the first half. And bounce pass to Richardson. Porter's got to check that Lucas Recken. Now he comes back out to the wing. Tries to drive inside, can't do it. Comes to the back to the top of the key. And that is number 54. And that was A.J. Bauer, and now he hands it off to Porter Richardson. Shot put up, no good. And looks like A.J. Bauer with the rebound, but we get a whistle and a foul. So still 2-0, the Max lead. Clock down to 11:40. And inbounding it is number 35, Ian Havens. And over to Recken now. Recken bounce pass back to A.J. Bauer. Bauer has to kick it back out now over to Richardson. Shot put up, and it's good. And so we're tied at 2. And the Max come back the other way. Into the corner, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Assumption. With the rebound was Porter Richardson. Quickly back the other way, shot put up. And I think we're going to get some free throws. And so going to the line for 2 now is number 35, Ian Havens. Tied at 2. Excuse me. First free throw, very good. Assumption leads by 1. Now coming in for Assumption, Corbin Weiss comes in. All right, so Corbin Weiss now in. We have another free throw. And the shot up, and no good. And it's going to be off of the Max, and so it'll stay Assumption ball. Inbounding it will be Ian Havens. Number 12, that's Colton coming in for the Max. And nice pass inside. Shot put up and good. That's a Lucas Recken. Oh, a nice pass. And now it's 5-2. Assumption. Coming across the timeline come the Royals. Or comes the Max, rather. Top of the key now. Into the corner. Kick it back out to the wing. Over to number 1, and that is Xavier. Xavier passes it off to Camp on the wing. And a loose ball goes back across the timeline, but it was tipped, so they can bring it back. That's Colton. Colton top of the key. Puts up the shot, no good. And rebounded by Alex. And it's a jump ball. Here we go. And a shot put up, and it's no good. And coming up with it, a loose ball. The Macs come back up with it. That's Colton into the corner. And it's stolen. Nice pass all the way down to the end. They kick it back out now. Over to number 35, Ian Havens. Havens, bounce pass now to Recken. Recken on the right wing. Long cross-court pass, stolen. Intercepted. That is number 3, Cam. Back the other way. And ball is intercepted back by Ian Havens, who sends it off to Recken, and Recken will bring it up court. And a loose ball on the pass. And it's going to be a jump ball. It will be a jump ball. It'll stay the Assumption ball. So we're going to get a timeout. 5-2, Assumption leads. 7:44 remaining here in the first half. Thank you to Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access downtown Durand. Visit Endless Summer's Facebook page. You'll find the deal of the day in December. There's December deal of the days every day, and you can find out where those are at and what's the deal of the day at the Facebook page of Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness downtown Durand. Durand Improvement Group, many hands make light work, volunteer to help with community events. Call a DIG member or go online at durandimprovementgroup.org. Also, the Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom, especially for the holidays. Visit Missy and the staff at the Cottage, downtown Durand. And the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, downtown Durand, featuring metal fabrication, custom painting, car restoration, and collision repair. Call JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, downtown Durand. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible and our live streams possible at our website at realcountry1430.com. Please thank all of our sponsors. Visit their store, drop them an email, give them a call, and tell them thank you for supporting our live streams and our broadcasts on WRDN. Without their support, couldn't make it happen. Inbound pass now, and loose ball, and it's stolen. Stolen by the Macs, coming back the other way, and shot partially blocked. And coming up with the loose ball is Ian Havens. And he'll send it off quickly to Porter Richardson, who comes back the other way, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by McDonnell. And back the other way comes McDonnell. And nice pass inside. That's number 52. That's Gavin, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So first free throw by Gavin. Off the edge of the rim, no good. And the next free throw on the way. Rolls in. Oh, Gavin gets his own rebound, tries to put up a shot, no good. And coming up with the loose ball is Corbin Weiss. And the Macs go back, or the Royals go back the other way. On the left wing now, over to Weiss. Weiss on the right wing. He's getting trapped. Double dribble. And so it'll go back to the Macs. Assumption leads 5-2, 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. And coming back the other way now, the Macs come across the timeline. And a shot put up. And tried to be saved. Colton puts up the shot. Gavin tries to save it. But he steps out of bounds. And so that will go back to the Royals. We're going to get a couple changes here. Okay, number 50 is Lucas Recken coming in. 32 is Jack Melling. He comes in. Looks like Johnny Bullard also in now, number 51. All right, so inbounding it. It's inbounded now to Lucas Recken. And he'll come up across the timeline. He's going to drive into the lane. Puts up the tough shot. No good. Loose ball. Recken will come up with it on the right wing. He's on the right baseline. Kicks it back out now. That's number 24. And a shot put up by Richardson, but it's still, the rebound is from the Max. Whistle and a travel. And so it'll be inbounded to our right. And inbounded now to Lucas Recken. He's going to come up across the timeline. And he'll come down to the left side of the lane. Tries to kick the ball back out. Loose ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll go back to the Max. 5-2 Assumption leads. 3:56 left in the first half. So it'll be inbounded to Adian, and he'll come up across the timeline for the Max. Whoops, not that way, Brian. There we go, onto the left wing. Shot put up, and no good. Rebounded by Gavin, puts up the shot and in. So Gavin gets the rebound and the putback. It's 5-4 now. Assumption. Recken comes up across the timeline. He'll come down to the right wing, out of the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Bullard. Bullard on the left wing. Long cross-court pass now to Bauer. That's A.J. Bauer. Hands it off now to Porter Richardson. Shot put up and rebounded by Assumption. And another shot put up. Whistling a foul as A.J. Bauer will go to the line for two. And free throw on the way. No good. Final game of the season, if I'm not mistaken, for the Assumption boys. Or at least for the year before the Christmas break. At least for that. All right, so we have another free throw on the way. And free throw's no good. Rebounded by Chippewa Falls McDonnell. That's number 3, Cam. Quickly back the other way comes Cam. He's looking for some help. Finally gets it. That's number 2, Mason. Mason top of the key now. Pass back to Cam. Cam from the left baseline. Shot no good. Gavin, though, with the rebound up and in. Nice job by Gavin. It's 6-5, the Max. And bringing up across the timeline now will be Lucas Recken. And pass loose ball, but coming up with it, number 51, putting up the shot, and that is Johnny Bullard. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Max. They'll come back quickly back the other way. That's Cam. Into the corner now. Back to Cam from the right wing. Top of the key now, number 36, that's Hunter. And ball stolen. Ball stolen by A.J. Bauer. A.J. Bauer tries to get it to one of the cutters, but it's saved. But the loose ball comes back to McDonnell. Now losing the ball is Mason. Cam tries to come up with it, but stolen. Stolen by Lucas Recken. He puts up the shot and in. 7-6 now, Assumption. And a timeout for Assumption with 51 seconds remaining here in the first half. 7-6. Assumption leads. Thank you to Durand Fresh Market. Your hometown grocery store is Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand. Numbers are us, common sense bookkeeping and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. Give them a call at 672-8093, or you can visit Numbers Are Us online. Just go to numbersrus.com. Now the E in numbers is actually a 3, so type that in instead of the E. numbersrs.com, or you can visit them on Facebook as well. Durand Smokehouse for all of your holiday meal needs, from that holiday prime rib, holiday ham, and more. Visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand, and ask about the beef and pork bundles as well. And Riverside Grill, a Wisconsin country restaurant serving a real taste of Wisconsin downtown Durand. Visit the Orton Room. You can see the restored 1800 Circus poster and find out the story behind how they found the poster and how they restored it. It's at the Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. They also have takeout available. If you need it, they can even provide delivery as well. And so coming back the other way after the timeout, shot put up, the Max, and loose ball. But coming up with the rebound is Nicholas Wood. Nicholas Wood now hands it off to Paschal. Logan Paschal now across the timeline. Over to Havens. Pass inside, shot no good. 27 seconds remaining, rebounded by the Max. That's Alex. Alex back to number 31. And a shot put up and good. 8-7 now, the Max. Quickly back the other way is Paschal. Paschal puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by the Max, 3 seconds remaining. And that'll end the half. We're at halftime. 8-7. The Max lead here at halftime. So we'll have a 5-minute half. And then we'll get underway with our second half. Coming up after the 5th grade game, we'll have our 6th grade game. And then the 7th grade game. Later on this week, by the way, on Friday, will be our next high school broadcast. The Durand-Boyceville games have been canceled. And so our next scheduled high school broadcast is Durand at Colfax. And we'll have that for you on air, online with our streaming audio service, and also our live streaming service as well at our website. The Advent Health Panther preview will start at 7:05 on Friday night, and then tip-off, or inbound, I guess, since they're not doing the tip at the center court right now, will be at 7:15. That should be a good game. Uh-oh. There we go. We have a jam in the basket. So that'll be our next live streaming coverage. We are working with St. Mary's here in Durand on Thursday night at 5 o'clock. There's going to be a live nativity scene here at St. Mary's Church. And we're going to try to, we're going to work and see if we can't live stream that. There are some challenges. One, power, but I should have enough power. I'll just charge the batteries on the camera. The bigger issue is the cold weather. I have found that anything under 32, or really more like 30, the camera seems to not want to work very well. But we are going to explore the possibility of having the live nativity scene from St. Mary's here on Thursday night. And if we're able to do that, I'm going to meet with the principal here at the school, and we'll see where everything's going to be set up. We'll have to make a trip over and try to figure out how we can make that work. I have a couple of ideas where even if it's out of the back of the truck, I can at least keep the truck running and keep the heater going, and that would, let's just have the back of the truck open. And that might be just enough to be able to keep the camera from freezing up. It does not like when we were at Elk Mound for the football game, everything kind of went south on me. The instant things started to get below 30 degrees. So, I have to take my headset off and get a loose ball. We have about a minute 30 left here in the halftime. Again, the Max lead by a score of 8-7 here in this 5th grade game. 6th grade game coming up after this. And obviously in between, we'll just leave the stream running in between. While they do their warm-ups. May try to move the camera. It looks like behind this mini stage they have set up, I might be able to move a little bit farther back to get a little bit better shot. So we might do that during in between games. So if you start to see the camera moving around kind of funny, that's just me moving it. All right, so we are getting ready for our second half of this 5th grade game between Assumption and McDonnell. All right, so Assumption will get the ball to start this second half. Excuse me. All right, so it's inbounded now to Recken. Recken comes up, puts a shot, partially blocked, but loose ball. Havens comes up with it. Havens now passes it over to Richardson, whistling a foul. So here we go. And inbounding it is Havens. Gets it inside. Shot put up by Recken. Recken gets his own rebound. Comes over the corner. Now back out to Bauer. Bauer, top of the key. Havens tries to come in on the right baseline. Kicks it back out now to number 24. And shot put up and good. Porter Richardson there. All right. And back the other way go the Max. Whistle and a travel. So it'll go back to Assumption. Royals lead 9-8. And to inbound it now is Ian Havens. And he inbounds it to Recken. Recken down to the left wing. Looking for some help. Oh, off Havens' foot, goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Max. Alex to inbound it. And the Max will bring it up across the timeline. And ball's knocked out of bounds, and so it will go back to the Royals. And inbounded now to Recken. Recken across the timeline, bounce pass to Wood. Wood back inside to Recken. Oh, what a nice play. Recken just went right down the lane, 11-8. The Assumption. And back across the timeline now are the Max. Max at the top of the key now to Xavier. Xavier passes it inside now to Alex. Alex puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Bauer. To Recken, and back come the Royals across the timeline. Recken across the timeline now. Fakes right, goes left into the lane. Wow, nice move. He gets fouled going into the lane, and so it'll be the Royals' ball. right, we're ready to go. And so inbounded now by the Royals. Bounce pass inside to Recken. Recken will come back out to the wing. On the right wing now. Passes it off to Richardson. Richardson drives up, puts up the shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Max. Quickly back the other way come the Max across the timeline. 11-8, Assumption leads. 12:25 left in the game. Over to Xavier. And ball stolen. Stolen by Nicholas Wood. Back to Recken now. Recken to Richardson from the right wing. Puts up the shot. Partially blocked. Gets the loose ball. He's trapped, though, in the lane. Nice job by Gavin to force the jump. And so to inbound it will be Adian. He'll inbound it to Gavin. Here we go. And so across the timeline now comes Gavin. Oh, lost it off his foot. Loose ball. Oh, but trying to save it. It was number 24, Porter Richardson, but he was laying on the line out of bounds, and so it'll stay with the Max. And so whistling a foul. No, that's part of it. They're going to show him what he did wrong. There we go on the inbound. That's part of the game. They're fifth graders learning a lot of the basics of the game here. That's all right, too. Inbounded to number 31. Shot put up. No good. Loose ball. And coming up with it is the Royals, number 35. That's Havens. Havens to Richardson. Richardson puts up the shot off the back of the rim. No good. And loose ball coming up with it. And with the steal is Bauer. Bauer on the right wing. Top of the key stolen. And coming back with the loose ball again. Oh, don't travel. That's Richardson. Richardson to Bauer. A defense right now by the Max. And trying to drive inside was Bauer, and there's a whistle and a foul. And so inbounding it will be Ian Havens. Havens looking. And inbounded to number 54. That's Bauer. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by the Max. Here comes the bomb. Intercepted by A.J. Bauer. Bauer off to Richardson. 11-8. Assumption leads. 9:55 remaining in the game. And Richardson down to the right wing. Gets cut off. Passes it off to Paschal. Now off to Havens. Drives that right baseline. Puts up the shot. No good. And rebounded by the Max. Pass inside to Gavin. Whistling a foul. And he'll go to the line for two. All right. So Gavin to shoot two. 9:20 left in the game. 11-8. Assumption leads. This is our fifth grade game. Sixth grade game coming up. And first free throw was good. Coming in for Assumption, Corbin Weiss comes in. And the next free throw on the way. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 13, Aiden, and looks like there'll be a foul on McDonnell. Foul on number 13. Yep. Aiden with the foul, and so it'll go back to the Royals. And inbounding it will be number 35, Ian Havens. He'll inbound it to number 13, Logan Paschal. And Paschal will bring it up across the timeline. Across the timeline now, over to Richardson, and Richardson into the lane. Nearly lost the ball once. Puts up the tough shot, no good. Off the top of the rim, off the top of the backboard. So that's technically out of bounds. So it goes back to McDonnell. 7:50 left in the game, 11-9. McDonnell leads. Or check that, Assumption leads. So back the other way now. Into the corner. A double dribble. Timeout. Oh, we're going to sanitize here. That's the other thing they do. So sanitize the ball and hands and all that other good stuff. So we take a timeout for that. Thank you to Bowers LP Gas and Appliance, featuring Frigidaire and Maytag appliances and providing quality installation and service downtown Durant. Also, Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Jerry Bear & Sons, featuring dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond, located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25 Durant. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. And the Chan Fitz-Smith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by calling 715-926-3630 or visit chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. Bowerville Tire and Service, Duranda and Mull Drive, Eau Claire. Let Bowerville take care of all of your automotive needs under one roof. Please thank all of our sports sponsors. They make our live streams and all of our on-air sports games possible. So please thank them for their support of our broadcasts and live streams. All right, inbounded to Paschal. Paschal across the timeline now. And number 51, and that's Johnny Bullard, puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Alex for McDonnell. And quickly back the other way is number 3, Cam. Cam will hand it off to Hunter. Shot put up and saved by Alex on the loose ball. And another shot put up, no good. It's still in the lane, and another rebound by McDonnell. That's Cam with the rebound, kicks it back out to Hunter. Hunter over to Colton. Back to Hunter at the free throw line. Gets it inside. Nice pass inside to Alex. Alex puts up the shot, no good. Loose ball. And coming up with it is number 55, and that's Richardson. Puts up the shot, no good. And rebounded by Bullard. Bullard works his way out. Gets it over to Richardson. Richardson right wing. Comes down into the corner. On the baseline. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Richardson, and so it'll go back to McDonnell. 6:20 left in the game, 11-9, Royals lead. Again, coming up, our 6th grade game. We'll have a break in between games, so we'll leave the live stream running. So, inbounded now to Cam. And back the other way come the Max on the left wing. That is Xavier, who tries to drive inside, losing the ball, but Colton comes up with that loose ball. And still trying to get inside, can't do it. And now stolen. And shot put up and good, and that's number 50, Lucas Reckon with the steal and the layup. 13-9 now. And across the timeline is Xavier. Xavier now over to number 12, Colton, who tries to drive inside, whistling a foul. And so it'll stay the Max ball. 13-9, Assumption leads. Number 32, Jack Melling coming in. Looks like number 52, Gavin coming in for McDonnell. All right, and so we are ready to go. Looks like Cam is going to inbound it on the far side. We're at the stage. That's where we're at here at Assumption School. Again, a little bit farther closer to the court than I prefer, and loose ball, and it's tipped, and Cam gets his own inbound pass back. Shot put up, no good. Another shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Gavin, puts up the shot and in. So inbounded by Reckon. They have some Christmas decorations on the stage, but I think I can move back just a little bit. We'll get a better shot here coming up for that second game. Over to Bullard now. Bullard loses the ball, but gets it over to Reckon. Reckon into the lane. Kicks it back out to Bullard. Bullard tries to drive in. Can't do it. Into the corner. Loose ball and stolen. Stolen by number 2. That's Mason. Mason puts up the shot, no good. And a loose ball coming up with it, number 52, Gavin. He puts up a shot, no good. And loose ball, Bauer comes up with it. Oh, nice pass inside. And a shot put up by Bullard, no good. Rebounded by Gavin. 13-11, Assumption leads. 3:37 remaining. And another shot put up, no good. Saved by Gavin, but coming up with the loose ball. And here comes the bomb over to Bullard. Bullard shot and a whistle and a foul. Check that, that's number 55. Cooper Richardson. Nope, that is, number 55, Cooper Richardson with that shot. So he goes to the line to shoot two. Oh, we got a shoe untied. Three minutes remaining in the game. 13-11. Assumption leads. All right. Here we go. And so Cooper Richardson. First free throw on the way, no good. Now we get some changes. Coming back in is Aiden, comes back in for the Max. So Cooper Richardson now with his second free throw on the way. Does not get the shooter's roll. Rebounded by the Max. Gavin with the rebound. And long cross-court pass inside to number 13. That is Aiden, puts up the shot, no good. Loose ball, and the Max come up with it. Aiden, back over to number 31 at the top of the key. Over to Aiden again. He'll come into the lane. Kicks it out into the right corner. That's Gavin, whistling a foul. And going to the line for two now is Gavin. Has a chance to tie the game. 13-11, Royals lead. And first free throw on the way. Short, no good. Coming back in now is number 35, Ian Havens. And the free throw, no good. Rebounded by Assumption. Havens with the rebound. Passes it off to Recken. Recken across the timeline now. Quickly to Richardson. And loose ball stolen. And back the other way comes the Max. On the right side, or on the left side now. Long cross-court pass. And Xavier didn't realize it was coming. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to the Royals. Minute 40 left here in the game. Last 2 minutes, they do stop the clock on out of bounds and that sort of thing. So inbounded now to Recken. Recken across the timeline. Comes down to the left baseline. Stop, shot, and good. Lucas Recken. Nice job. 15-11 now. The Royals. Again, this is our 5th grade game. 6th grade game coming up. Pass inside. Nice pass inside. Whistling a foul. And going to the line for two will be number 52, Gavin, for the Max. And the first free throw on the way. No good. And next free throw on the way. No good. And he gets his own rebound, puts up a shot, and we'll have another set of free throws. So Gavin gets 2 more chances here. 15-11, Royals lead, and the first free throw is good. So it makes it now 15-12, Assumption. And the next free throw on the way, no good. And rebounded by Havens. He'll hand it off to Recken. Recken across the timeline now. Well, loose ball, but coming up with it in the corner. Hands it off to Recken. Recken now works it back out to center court. And bounce pass now over to Weiss. Weiss tries to drive in from the wing, can't do it. And whistling a foul. And so foul on McDonnell. 46 seconds left. 3-point lead for Assumption. And inbounding it now is Ian Havens. And bounce pass. And loose ball, and coming up with it is Gavin. Back the other way. And losing the ball as Recken steals it. Nice pass inside, but it's going to be, can't hang on to it. Number 35, Ian Havens. Timeout, McDonnell. 35 seconds remaining. 15-12, the Royals lead here in this 5th grade matchup. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations and your authorized location for monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Call or visit Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand for more information. Countryside Co-op, your Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster distributor is Countryside Co-op. SFB Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand, and Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health Durand. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. Please thank all of our sponsors. Again, they make our live streams possible, all of our on-air high school sports and live streams possible as well. So please thank these businesses and organizations. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to do this. So give them a call, drop them an email, visit their store, tell them thank you for supporting our sports broadcasts on WRDN and online at our website at realcountry1430.com. All right, timeout is done. And so Aiden to inbound it. 35 seconds left in the game. Again, Assumption leads by 3. And so it's inbounded now to number 31. And across the timeline, pass inside to Gavin, puts up the shot, no good. Tip, loose ball. And the Macs come up with it again. Pass intercepted by Havens. He'll let everybody go by. Gets it off to Recken now. Recken still not across the timeline. Now he gets across the timeline. And comes down to the wing. Loose ball, whistling a foul. I think that's going to be a foul on Gavin. So they stop the clock with 5 seconds remaining. And it's going to be the 1-and-1. So Recken to the line for the 1-and-1. All right, here we go. So Recken with the first of the 1-and-1 can put the game away with the first free throw. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Gavin. Back the other way. And the shot, no good. And rebounded. And here comes the in, and that's the game. It's like, oh no, he's going to throw the bomb. 15-12. Assumption wins our 5th grade game. And coming up, we have the 6th grade game. Will be coming up shortly. And we'll keep the live stream going. I'm going to try to move the camera here. I want to see if I can't go a little bit farther back here. I might be able to do that. So might get a little weird looking. But we'll be back for our 6th grade game here coming up. All right, welcome back to Assumption School as we get ready for our 6th grade game between Assumption and McDonnell. We have about a minute remaining here. Excuse me. All right, so we're ready to go. So some of the kids from the 5th grade game you're going to be seeing in this game as well. Coming up after our 6th grade game, we'll have the 7th grade game. Reminder to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. When you like, share, subscribe, don't forget to click on the little bell for notification of upcoming events. Plus, all of our games are archived. This game will be, all of our games today, all 3, will be archived at our YouTube channel. They'll pop up on the channel tomorrow afternoon. All right, we are ready to go. And the Macs will get the ball to start. And we are underway. Into the left corner. Back out to the wing. Shot put up. No good. And rebounded by the Macs. Again, we'll have a running clock throughout the game. Top of the key now. Back out to the wing. Back inside. Shot no good. Rebound. Shot put up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Whistling a foul. And counted in the foul. Free throw no good. Loose ball comes out, and coming up with it is number 2. That's Dylan, and loose ball. And it'll stay Assumption ball. Bounce pass now onto the wing. That's number 14, Richardson. Hands it off, or passes it off to Weber. Weber now to Bauer. Bauer on the wing. He's trapped. He better hurry. He's going to lose control. Whistle and a foul. A reach in on McDonnell. So inbounding it, Lincoln Richardson. And he inbounds it now to Drzanek. And back the other way now is Weber. Weber drives inside. Shot no good. Rebounded by Bauer. Bauer has the pass. Ball intercepted on the pass. And back the other way. Shot put up and in. 4-0. The Macs. Drzanek with the inbound. And he comes up across the timeline. Onto the right wing now. That is Bauer. Bauer tries to drive inside, can't do it. And ball stolen. Stolen by the Macs. Back the other way come the Macs. And hand off inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. So it will go back to Assumption. Max lead, 4-0, 13-11 remaining here in this first half. Excuse me. Pass now to Bullard, and pass interception. Ball stolen, and back the other way. And the pass is deflected, but the Macs come back up with it on the right wing now. Long cross-court pass to the left side of the wing. Trying to get inside, and number 13 puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by the Royals. Quickly back the other way. Put up the shot, and that's Luke Weber for 2 now. The Macs. Back the other way come the Macs. Over to number 4 in the corner. Back out on the right wing. Inside pass to number 13. Tries to dish and go and can't do it. Shot no good. Tip. And Weber comes up with the rebound. He's going to go back the other way. Puts up the shot, whistling a foul. And going to the line for 2 will be Luke Weber. Free throw on the way is good. 4-3 now. The Macs still lead. Get some changes here. Coming back in for number 3. Coming in for Bullard is number 50, Lucas Reckon, who had a pretty good game last game. Excuse me. Weber's next free throw on the way. Gets the shooter's roll. We're tied. So back come Chippewa Falls McDonnell. McDonnell now across the timeline. And going to drive in from the right wing. Puts up the shot. Sticks the ball. And now Matt, well, we'll see. How many referees does it take to get the ball out from being stuck at the hoop? 2, well, there's 1, 2. Okay, there we go. So it will be... It'll be Assumption's ball after the jump, we'll call it. All right. And inbounded now to Jerzak. Come across the timeline. Over to Reckon. Reckon, left wing. Bounce pass back out now to Weber. Weber head fakes. Dishes it back out to Reckon. Reckon head fakes. And now pass back out to Richardson. Over to number 35. That's Havens. Havens, right baseline, drives inside, shot, no good, gets the rebound, loose ball, tip. And the Macs come up with it, back the other way. Here come the Macs. That's number 4, dishes it inside, intercepted by Havens. And the Royals come back the other way. And a ball knocked away, loose ball, but the Royals come up with it. Havens now in the right wing. Fakes left, goes right, drives inside, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Weber, shot put up and in. 6-4 Royals. Across the timeline now. And pass over to the right wing. Reckon's pass, intercepted by Havens to Reckon. Back to Havens. Havens up and under, lays it, no good. Weber crashing the glass. And it will go back to the Macs. 6-4. Assumption leads. 9:31 remaining here. And no, it's going to go back to the Royals. So 9:31 remaining here in the first half. Havens to inbound it. And looking, inbounds it now to Richardson. Richardson, right baseline, whistle and a foul. And so going to the line for 2 will be Richardson. All right, so first to 2 free throws for Richardson. And first free throw on the way, no good. Off the edge of the rim. And next free throw on the way is no good. Loose ball. Richardson comes up with the rebound. Bounce pass to Havens in the right corner. Havens to Reckon. Reckon on the right wing. Reckon now is going to try and drive inside. Gets behind 2 defenders, but bounce pass out back to number 14, and that is Richardson. He'll drive in from the left wing. Puts up the shot. Does not go in. Rebounded by the Max. Back the other way come the Max. Oh, Reckon kind of messes up the play just enough, and a whistle and a foul. Nope, jump ball they're going to call it, so it'll stay Max ball. All right, so it'll be inbounded to our right. Into the corner. Back out, come back out to the wing now. Top of the key. Over to the right wing. Reckon nearly steals it again. Nice defense by Reckon. Back out to the top of the key now. He's going to drive inside. Puts up the shot. Good. Nice job. Got right by Weber. Inbounded to Richardson. Comes across the timeline. Over to number 24, Porter Richardson. Back to Reckon. Whistling a foul. And so it'll the foul on the Max, so it'll stay with Assumption. Tied at 6 with 6:50 remaining here. We have a timeout for sanitation. Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Call them now for end-of-year tax planning. Give them a call at 672-4425 and schedule that appointment today. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances and installation and service. That's Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand. Prime Realty Durand and Mondovi. Visit their website at primerealtymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Adams Super Service, downtown Durand, offering complete auto service and offering shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they fix your vehicle. That's Adams Super Service, Durand. NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. And the summer fitness and tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access downtown Durand. Find out about the December deals of the day all this month, every day. Just visit Endless Summer's Facebook page for more information. And Durand Improvement Group, volunteer to help with community events. Visit durandimprovementgroup.org for more information. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts and live streams possible. Without their support, we wouldn't be able to do this, so please thank all of our sponsors. Inbounded now quickly to Jurassic. He puts up the shot, up and in. 8-6, Royals. And the Max now come back up across the timeline into the corner. Now on the right wing. Staying on the right wing, coming in from the right wing now. Shot put up and gets the shooter's roll. So tied at 8. And Royals now come up across the timeline. That is Jerzyk. Jerzyk now over to Havens. Havens in the right corner. Head fakes, drives inside, puts up the shot, overlays it, gets his own rebound out to Reckon now. Reckon from the left wing, drives inside, puts up the shot. And the ball goes out of bounds after it was blocked. It'll stay Royals ball. Tied at 8, 5:45 left in the first half. 7th grade game coming up after this. And looking, and inbounded to Reckon. Reckon, right wing. Comes back out towards center court. Bounce pass now to Jerzyk. Jerzyk on the left wing to Weber. Weber on the left wing. Head fakes now, tries to drive inside. Can't do it. Has to hand it back off. And Jerzyk now into the lane. Puts up the shot. Gets the shooter's roll. 10-8 now. Royals. As the Max come across the timeline. Looking for someone inside. No one there. Now from the wing. Trying to drive inside. Can't do it. Over to the right wing. Back to the top of the key. Now onto the right wing. Head fakes. Now we'll have to move it back up. Hand it off. And back over to the wing now. Onto the left wing. Stolen. Stolen by Havens. Havens back the other way. He'll keep it himself. Lays it up. Over. Lays it. No good. Loose ball. Weber comes up with it from the top of the key. Shot good. Nice job by Weber. And back the other way. On the wing. 12-8. Royals lead. Shot put up off the glass hard. No good. Weber fighting for it. Still a loose ball. He comes up with it. Back the other way comes Weber. Dishes it off to Recken. Recken puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Weber. And a foul. And so going to the line for two will be Weber. So Weber to shoot two. 12-8 Assumption. First free throw on the way. Gets the shooter's roll. All right, here we go. And second free throw on the way by Weber. And off the edge of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Max. They'll come back up the other way. And back out to the wing. A long two, shot no good. And rebounded by the Max. Back into the corner now. Comes back out to the wing. And hesitate, shot, and no good. Rebounded by the Max again. On that left wing now, back towards the top of the key. And that's number 13. He's going to decides to kick it back out onto the left wing. Inside pass intercepted by Weber. Weber back the other way. He's going to keep it himself. Puts it up and does not get the shooter's roll. Rebounded by the Max. And quickly coming back the other way. Puts up a shot, whistling a foul. Foul will be on number 2. No, they're going to don't check that. They'll call a travel timeout. Oh, sub coming in, okay. So Weber will come out. Looks like number 24, Porter Richardson, coming in. And we got a few changes for the Max as well. 2 minutes remaining in the half. 13-8 Assumption. 7th grade game coming up. And here we go. Jerzak across the timeline. He'll go into the lane, puts up the shot. No good. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be off of the Royals, so it will be the Max ball. Nope, it'll check that. It'll be off of the Max. They changed the call. All right, so it stays Max ball, or Assumption's ball, rather. Inbound pass now to Richardson. And pass stolen. And back the other way now come the Max. From the top of the key. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Max. Shot put up no good. Crashed in the glass. Rebounded and whistling. Stepping on the line was number 3, Bullard. And so it will stay with the McDonnell. And so bounce pass now into the corner. Comes over to the right wing. Back to the top of the key. Over. Now look, trying to direct traffic. And pass inside. Shot put up. No good. Rebounded by the Royals. And back across the timeline now. It's number 54. And that's Bauer. Bauer over to just like Richardson. That's Porter. Now out back towards center court to Bullard. Bullard to Bauer. Bauer loses control, and the Max come up with it. Back the other way. And shot put up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts up another shot, no good. Rebounded by Assumption. 37 seconds remaining in the half. 13-8 Royals. That's number 2. And that is Jerzek, and gets it inside to Bauer. Bauer puts up a shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Porter Richardson. Loses the ball, but regains control. Whistling a timeout. Timeout Assumption, and 19 seconds remaining. Thank you to the Cottage from Floral Arrangements. Gifts for Mom and some great holiday gifts. Visit the Cottage, downtown Durand. The JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, featuring metal fabrication, custom painting, car restoration, and collision repair. Call the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. And Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. Please thank all of our sponsors. Without the support of our sponsors, wouldn't be able to bring you our live stream and also our broadcasts of high school sports on air. So please thank our sponsors for their support of our broadcasts. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their store, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. They're the ones that make these broadcasts possible. Halftime coming up. It's about a 5-minute halftime. And then we'll be get the second half underway. All right. So the timeout's done. It's Royals ball. They lead 13-8. 19 seconds remaining. Bauer to inbound it. And throws it off the player from the Max. And we'll try it again. Waiting. Bounce pass inside now to Jerzek, whistling a foul. So Bauer to inbound it once again on our right in front of the bench for the Max. And to inbound it. That's Jerzek, and another jump ball. And it'll stay Assumption ball on the jump. And inbounded this time to Richardson. And that ball knocked out of bounds once again by the Max. So it will stay Assumption ball. Power to inbound it once again. Looking, and stolen. Stolen on the inbound. Back the other way come the Max. Gonna go for the last shot. 4 seconds remaining. Faking the three. Now here comes the three. Shot no good. We're at halftime. 13-8. Assumption leads here at the half. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes. We'll let the live stream continue on. And we'll be back with our second half. All right, we are ready to go for the second half. 12 seconds remaining here in the halftime. And again, Assumption leads by a score of 13-8. All right, and so the Macs will get the ball to start this second half. And so it's Macs come across the timeline. Over to the top of the key now. Now onto the right wing. Pass intercepted by Weber. And shot no good. He overlays it, but he'll go to the line for two. So first free throw on the way by Weber is good. And next free throw on the way. Gets the shooter's roll. So 7-point Assumption lead. And across the timeline now come the Macs. Number 13 drives in, puts up the shot, and off the glass, good. And so now the Royals come back across the timeline. Loose ball, but coming up with it, number 14, that's Richardson, into the corner. And coming in on the baseline, number 35, and that is Havens. And a foul on McDonnell. Bounce pass over to Weber. Weber on the right wing. Tries to drive inside, dishes it back off to the wing. Now nice pass inside. Shot by number 14, Lincoln Richardson, up and in. And 17-10 now, Assumption. And back the other way. Shot put up, gets the shooter's roll. And so now coming up across the timeline is Jerzyk. Jerzyk now will hand it off to Richardson. Drives in from the right wing. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Macs. And a loose ball, and coming up with it is Weber. Weber back the other way. Ooh, off his foot, but regains control. Into the corner now. Comes over to the wing. He's going to drive in. Puts up the tough shot. No good. Rebounded by the Macs. Bomb back the other way. Havens with the interception. And coming across the timeline now, Jerzyk. Jerzyk now pass is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Macs. Back the other way. Bounce pass to number 13 from the free throw line. A nice jump shot. 17-14 now, Assumption. Bounce pass now onto the right wing. Back to the top of the key to Weber on the wing. Back to Jerzyk. Jerzyk now will try to drive inside. Can't do it. Has to kick it back out to Richardson. Richardson to Weber. Weber in the left corner. Pass is going to be knocked out of bounds by number 8 of the Macs. 17-14, Assumption leads. 12 minutes remaining in the game. And inbound it now to Jerzyk. Jerzyk across the timeline, nearly loses the ball. Tries to drive inside, can't do it. Into the corner to Havens. Havens tries to get it to Reckon. Intercepted. Intercepted by the Macs. Whistle and a foul. And so inbounded now. They'll come up to the top of the key. Drive into the lane. Round Weber. Shot put up. No good. Rebounded by the Max. They kick it back out now over to the right wing. Or right corner, rather. Now to the wing. That's number 13. Drives inside. Puts up the shot. No good. Loose ball. And coming up with it is Jerzyk. Quickly back the other way come Assumption. Jerzyk into the lane. Tries to get through two defenders and a travel. All right. So inbounded in front of us. Max bringing it up across the court. And across the timeline. Now onto the wing. Into the lane. Back out to the top of the key. Staying on the outside now. Back towards center court. Going to try and go around all the defenders. Dishes it back out onto the wing. It gets thrown out of bounds. It'll go back to the Royals. (17-14) Assumption leads with 10:28 remaining here in the game. In the 6th grade game, 7th grade game coming up. Inbounded now to Richardson. Richardson to Recken. Recken on the right wing. Tries to drive inside. Nearly loses the ball, but regains control back to Weber. Weber now in the corner. Dishes it out to the top of the key. Loose ball. Assumption comes back up with it. Back to Weber now at the top of the key. Weber now to Bauer. Bauer tries to drive in from the left wing. And he's in a little bit of trouble and into the corner, and it's stolen. Stolen by the Max. And back the other way. Pass inside. Shot put up and good. 17-16. Assumption still leads. So the Max have worked their way back. They were down by 7 at one point. Now it's a 1-point Royal lead. And across the timeline now. And the ball is tipped, but Recken comes up with it. Recken into the lane. Bounce pass, tries to get it to Richardson. Stolen. And the Max will go back the other way. And intercepted by Weber. Weber. Here he comes. Bounce pass to Richardson. Shot put up. Rebounded by Weber. Weber puts it up and does not get the shooter's roll. Gets his own rebound. Puts up a shot. Whistle to foul. Going for the line to the line for two now is Weber. Free throw on the way off the edge of the rim and no good. Free throw on the way is good. 2-point Royal lead. And the Max will bring it up across the timeline. On the left wing to the top of the key. Now into the right corner, right baseline. Stop, shot, no good. And whistle a foul. Fouls on the Max. And so it will stay with Assumption, and we get a timeout for a sanitation timeout. Thank you to Numbers R Us, Common Sense Bookkeeping, and more. They're your certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. Call Numbers R Us at 672-8093. That's 672-8093, or visit them online at numbersrus.com, where the E in numbers is actually a 3. That's numbersrus.com, or visit them on Facebook. Dorian Smokehouse, for all of your holiday party needs, from that holiday ham, holiday prime rib, visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand, and ask about the beef and pork bundles. And Riverside Grill, a Wisconsin country restaurant serving a real taste of Wisconsin. And they'll have something special for the holidays, of course, coming up. That will be available to dine in or even take out at Riverside Grill. Please call ahead, as always, for any reservations, or call ahead for that takeout. You can take out to eat in at Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. All right, so the timeout's done. And inbounding it now is Bauer. And Weber will bring it across the timeline. 18-16 to Recken. Assumption leads. Recken now back to Bauer. Bauer underneath, puts up the shot, overshoots it, and rebounded by the Max. Top of the key. Stop, shot, no good, off the edge of the rim. Loose ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. And so it'll go back to Assumption. Royals up by 2, 7:14 left in the game. Weber to bring it up across the timeline. Weber's pass intercepted. Intercepted back the other way. Here come the Max. Number 4 puts up the shot, whistling a foul. And so going to the line for 2 will be number 4 for the Max. Again, 18-16. Assumption leads, 6:43 remaining in the game. This is our 6th grade game. First free throw on the way is good. And free throw on the way. Does not get the shooter's roll. Rebounded by Weber. Weber back the other way. Into the lane. Puts it up and in. Luke Weber with a nice drive. 3-point lead now for Assumption, 20-17. Across the timeline. Now on the right wing. Looking inside. Left baseline. Drives in. Shot put up. No good. Loose ball. And still a loose ball, and the Max come back up with it. They'll reset the offense to the top of the key. Pass is tipped and intercepted by Recken. Recken to Weber. Weber lays it up and in. 22-17 now, Assumption. And back the other way come the Max. On the right wing, going to drive inside. Puts up the shot in the lane. Shot no good. And rebounded by Weber. And Weber back across the timeline for Assumption. Up by 5. And the ball is nearly intercepted, but Recken comes up with it. He's going to drive into the lane, has the ball tipped and knocked out of bounds. And it'll stay Assumption ball, and to inbound it will be Ian Havens. And pass inside into the corner. And stolen. Stolen by the Max. Back the other way. Shot put up and no good. And so the ball off of Assumption, so it'll stay the Max ball. 4:18 remaining. And so the Max to inbound it. And pass inside. Number 4 puts up the shot. Good. And so Weber's like, hey, I need some help. Timeout. Everybody kind of took off, and Weber's like, I can't inbound it to nobody. And so timeout. Assumption. Thank you to Bowers LP Gas and Appliance for all of your propane needs, installation, and service. It's Bowers Gas, downtown Durand, the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency. Hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Jerry Bear & Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds. Located by Annabas Silo, Highway 25 Durand. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. Bowerville Tire and Service. Downtown Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. Let Bowerville take care of all of your automotive needs under one roof. Give them a call for an appointment, or you can find them online at bowerbuilt.com. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN and also on our live streaming service as well. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Durand Broadcasting WRDN. Click the little bell for future notifications of upcoming events. All of our games are archived there. All of our the interviews that I do for the WRDN Morning Farm Report and other interviews I do during the morning show are also archived at our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting, WRDN. So check that out. Like, share, subscribe, and click the little bell for future notifications. All right, so it'll be Assumption ball. 22-19, Assumption leads, the Royals lead. 3:56 remaining here in the game. This is our 6th grade game. Inbounded to Jerzyk. He'll come across the timeline. And pass is stolen. And stepped on the line. On the steal going back the other way, so it'll stay Royals ball. Havens to inbound it to our left. Inbounded to Jerzyk now. Across the timeline. Comes down to the top of the key. Overthrows. Nope, gets into the corner. And that's Havens in trouble in the corner. Now he's going to try and drive that baseline. Has to kick it back out to Jerzyk. Jerzyk will try to drive in as well. Back out to Havens on the wing. Havens tries to drive inside. Loose ball. And the Royals come back up with it. Over to Weber now. Weber to Havens. Back over to Jerzyk, top of the key. Decides not to take the shot. Loose ball. Havens regains control on the left wing. Back to Weber. Weber now to Havens. Havens on the right wing. Drives inside, puts up the shot, whistling a foul. So going to the line for two will be Ian Havens. 22-19, Royals lead, approaching the 2:20 mark. The 2-minute mark, the clock will stop and will stop as normal. First free throw on the way is good. It's the shooter's roll. And next free throw on the way is good. So 24-19, Royals, minute 54 remaining. On the right wing now is number 13. To the top of the key now. Back inside, shot put up, no good. Weber manages to tip it back to Richardson. Richardson to Jerzyk. Jerzyk now into the corner. On the baseline, bounce pass to Weber. Weber tries to drive to the right baseline, can't do it. Back out to the wing, stolen. Stolen by number 8. Puts up the shot up and in. 24-21 now. Minute 15 remaining in the game. Jerzyk to bring it up across the timeline. Over to Weber. Weber now tries to drive inside, can't do it. Has to hand it off, gets it back now. And a shot put up, no good. Loose ball, and the Macs come up with it. Back the other way. Back inside. Have to kick it back out now. Square it up, and shot no good. Rebounded by Jerzyk. Jerzyk quickly back the other way across the timeline. Into the corner. And ball is tipped, but Weber comes up with it. 35 seconds remaining. 3-point Royal lead. Weber in trouble. Timeout. Timeout Assumption with 27 seconds remaining and a 3-point Assumption lead. Join us for the WRDN Morning Farm Report Monday through Friday from 5 to 7 a.m. Max Armstrong, Orion Samuelson, at least for a few more weeks before the Big O retires. Bill Baker and yours truly have farm news and markets and some great classic country music too. That's the WRDN Morning Farm Report. Weekday mornings from 5 till 7 here on WRDN. And online at our website at realcountry1430.com. All right, so the timeout is almost done here, and then we will be ready to go. Last 27 seconds of this sixth grade game, seventh grade game coming up in between games. We'll just leave the live stream run. Okay, we're ready to go. And out to Weber now. Weber's still not across the timeline. Now he gets across the timeline, whistling a foul. So it'll stay Assumption ball. Trying to double team here on the all right, we'll try it again. There we go. To Weber now. 18 seconds remaining. Weber now across the timeline. And now Weber for the 1-and-1. With 10 seconds remaining, it's a 3-point lead for the Royals. And free throw on the way is good. So it's a 4-point Assumption lead with 10 seconds remaining. Free throw on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by the Max. Quickly back the other way they go. Puts up the three. Shot no good. And loose ball. And Weber comes up with the rebound. And that'll be the game as Assumption wins it 25-21 in our sixth grade matchup. Our seventh grade matchup coming up here in just a few minutes. So stick around. We'll leave the live stream running. And welcome back to Assumption School. We are getting ready for our 7th grade and our final game of the night, our 7th grade matchup between Assumption and McDonnell. All right, so our final game is just about ready to get underway. All right, so we are ready to go here. So we'll have playing tonight Christopher Wood, Jacob Paschal, Julian Bullard, Dylan Jerzik, Lincoln Richardson, and Luke Weber will be the 6 playing for tonight for Assumption. Oh, they're going to put up another 4 minutes here, so we still have a few minutes yet before our third and final game get ready to go. Excuse me. So we still have a few minutes yet before our third game gets underway. And then we will be ready to go. All right, so we're just moments away here. We're going to get things underway with our 7th grade matchup. With Assumption and McDonnell. Again, I'm Brian Winnikins from Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM, WRDN here in Durand. And welcome to our live stream, and thank you to all of our live stream sponsors as well. Without the support of our businesses and organizations that sponsor our live stream coverage, wouldn't be able to do this. So please thank them as well. We'll be thanking them throughout tonight's broadcast. So please remember to visit those businesses, give them a call, drop them an email as well. Tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. All right, so seventh grade game. We'll do an inbound as always. All right. And we're underway. And on to the wing now. Right baseline shot, good. And Weber now will bring it up across the timeline. Or Jerzyk, rather, will bring it up across the timeline over to Weber. Now Weber into the lane. Puts up the tough shot, no good. Rebounded by the Max. And back the other way come the Max across the timeline. Onto the wing. 15-footer shot, good. 4-0. McDonnell. And Jerzyk across the timeline now. Over to Richardson. Richardson's pass is tipped. Wood tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. And it will be the Max ball. All right. So the Max will bring it up court. 18:43 left here in the first half. On the right wing now. Try to drive inside. Spin move. Shot counted, and no travel before the shot. So Weber to inbound it. Jerzyk now will bring it up the timeline. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to go so fast on the Zoom there. There we go. And Weber now, top of the key to Wood. Wood into the lane. Turnaround shot, no good. And rebounded by McDonnell. Back the other way quickly comes McDonnell into the corner. Shot, good. Wow, from downtown in the right corner. Makes it 6-0 now. McDonnell. And across the timeline, Weber drives in from left wing, puts up the shot, in and out, no good. And rebounded by the Max. Back the other way. Dishes it off, shot put up, no good. Loose ball, it will be off of Jerzyk. And so inbounding it right in front of us. Onto the right baseline, back out to the right wing. Comes back to the top of the key. On the left wing now, that's number 34, into the lane, puts up the shot, partially blocked by Wood, gets his own rebound on the loose ball, and whistled a foul. And so inbounding it now will be Lincoln Richardson. And Richardson to bring it up court. And across the timeline now. And pass intended for Wood, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Assumption ball. And inbounding it. And ball's knocked out of bounds. Can't hang on. And so it will go back to the Max. And Max now across the timeline, 6-0, Max lead, coming up on the 16-minute mark in the half. Inbounded to number 34, puts up the shot, no good. And ball will be knocked out of bounds by number 34, and so it'll go back to Assumption. And coming up across the timeline now, number 2, Jerzyk, Dylan Jerzyk. So he'll come across the timeline. Inside to Wood. Wood, turnaround shot, no good. And whistling a foul. Foul on the Max. And so it'll stay Assumption ball. Inbounded and shot blocked. Shot put up on the loose ball and no good. Rebounded by the Max. They'll come back the other way. Into the lane, whistle to travel. And inbounded to Weber. Weber now will come across the timeline. Just set up at the top of the key now. Over to Jerzyk on the right wing. Inside to Wood. Wood into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Working hard for the rebound and gets it out to Weber. Weber, top of the key, into the lane, puts up a tough shot, no good, partially blocked. And rebounded by the Max. Back the other way they come, leading 6-0. Pass inside, shot put up, right baseline, does not get the shooter's roll. And a loose ball. Whistling a foul. Foul will be on Assumption. And so it'll stay the Max ball. Bounce pass quick inside. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by number 42, and that's Patient. And whistling a steal and foul back the other way. And so going to the line for 2 will be number 35 for the Max, leading 6-0. 13:45 left in the first half. And first free throw on the way is good. And next free throw on the way is good. Makes them both. So it's 8-0 now. McDonnell. Inbounded to Weber. Weber across the timeline. Whistling a foul. Foul on number 35 for McDonnell. And inbounded on the left side there. Bounce pass inbounded now to inside to Wood. Wood puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by the Max. And coming back the other way, number 35. Back at center court now. Onto the left wing. Trying to drive inside, can't do it. Fakes right, goes left into the lane, dishes it off from the right baseline. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Max. Head fakes, now into the lane. Puts up the shot, no good. Loose ball, and it's saved by the Max. Giving her another shot here. Now stolen by Weber. Weber back the other way, puts it up and in. After the steal by Weber, he takes it all the way up, and it's now 8-2 McDonnell. And across the way now comes the Max. They come across the timeline, into the lane, dishes it off, left baseline. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Wood. Wood to Paschal. Paschal now to Richardson. Richardson to Weber. Weber, left wing. Tries to drive inside. Here comes the double team. Inside to Wood. Wood into the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. And rebounded by number 53. And he brings it back the other way for the Max. Onto the right wing. Whistle in a double dribble against the Max. So they'll go back to Assumption. Max lead 8-2. 11 minutes left in the half. And inbounded to Weber. Weber across the timeline. Ball stolen. That's number 53. Back the other way. Lays it up and in. 10-2 now, McDonnell. And across the timeline come the Max. Paschal now on the right wing. Or left wing, rather. Tries to drive inside. Can't do it. Ball stolen. Back the other way. It's number 11. Lays it up and no good. With the putback shot, no good. Rebounded by Weber. Weber, he'll move it up court quickly. Comes across the timeline. Onto the left wing now. Inside to Wood. Pass intercepted. As the pass is intercepted and back the other way now come the Max. Across the timeline to the top of the key. Into the corner. Left baseline, whistle a foul on Wood. So going to the line for two will be number 36. First free throw on the way, no good. Fish the timeout. All right. With 9:19 remaining here. And we'd like to say thank you to some of our sports sponsors, including the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the needs of families in the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning funeral services online at goodrichfh.com. Countryside Co-op, find out about the Senex Total Protection Plan warranty for your farm equipment today. SFB, Security Financial Bank. Secure your future with your community bank. Security Financial Bank, West Prospect Street, Durand. And Advent Health of Durand. At time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. Please thank all of our sports sponsors. They make our broadcasts and live streams possible. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their stores, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. All right, we have one more free throw on the way. Free throw no good, rebounded by Weber. Weber back the other way. Now here comes a shot by Paschal, no good, rebounded by the Max. 10-8, Max lead here in the first half. Quickly back the other way, shot put up, no good. And it's going to be off of number 9, and so we'll go back to Assumption. Max lead, 10-2. Inbounded to Weber. And Weber across the timeline now. Weber top of the key. He's going to try and drive into the lane, dishes it back out to number 2, Jerzyk. Jerzyk now on the left wing. He'll drive in. They collapse on him. Into the lane, whistling a travel. Max across the timeline now, down to the right wing. From right baseline, fadeaway, shot no good. Loose ball, and coming up with it is Jerzyk. He's going to go quickly back the other way. Stop, shot, and off the back of the rim, no good. And it'll be saved by the Max. And quickly back the other way, whistle to travel. So Jerzyk will inbound it to Weber right in front of us, and he'll bring it up court. Across the timeline now. Over to Paschal now on the left wing. He's going to drive inside. Goes around a couple of defenders now. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by the Max. And across the timeline now come the Max, leading 10-2. 7:15 left in the first half. Shot. No good. And tip. Rebounded by the Max into the lane. Puts up the shot and good. Number 9 to make it a 12-2 lead. Jerzyk now will bring it up across the timeline for the Royals. Over to Weber now. Weber going to drive in from the left wing. Puts up a shot. No shot, though. The foul was before the shot. And so it will... So the Royals will keep the ball. They will now they'll just be inbounding it on the far end. Here we go. And bounce pass inside. Paschal puts it up and in. Jacob Paschal with the quick pass on the inbound and up and in to make it 12-4 now. The Max on the left baseline, or on the left wing rather. Now back to the top of the key. Over to the right wing. Back out to the top of the key. Staying on the outside. That's number 9. Drives into the lane. Whistle and a foul. So the foul's on Assumption. So the Max will inbound it right in front of us. And inbounded, right baseline, shot put up, no good. Loose ball, whistle and a foul. Foul will be on McDonnell. And so inbounded to Weber. Weber now will come across the timeline to the top of the key. Inside, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by the Max. So they come back quickly the other way. Cross-court pass on the right side of the lane. Now onto the left wing. Left baseline, shot put up and no good. Rebounded by Wood. And Wood now to Jerzyk. Jerzyk across the timeline, loses the ball. And quickly back the other way come the Max. Onto the right or left baseline, now left wing. From the left wing, 15-footer, shot no good. Rebounded by Weber. Weber will push it up court quickly. Keeps it himself into the lane, puts up the shot, no good, short. And back come the Max now. And stolen and a loose ball. And Max come up with the loose ball, and they're going to come back the other way. Dish it off, up and in. No, someone's got a flat out there, so time to tie the shoe. All right. 4 minutes remaining. 14-4. McDonnell leads. So inbounded to Weber. Weber across the timeline. Comes down to the left wing. Hands it off to Jerzyk. Pass inside to Wood. Wood back out to Jerzyk on the right wing. Jerzyk will come on down into the left baseline. Tries to get it inside. Forced inside, but stolen. Stolen by the Max. And a nice pass up and in. So 16-4 now. The Max quickly back the other way is Weber. Weber into the lane, puts up the shot, underlays it, no good. Quickly back the other way. Quickly back on defense now from the right baseline once again. Shot no good. And rebounded. And a shot put up again, this time from the left baseline. That's number 10. Timeout. Assumption 18-4. 18-4, the Max lead with the 2:57 remaining in the first half. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. Don't forget to click the little bell for future notifications of future events. Plus, all of our sports broadcasts, our sports games that we do also live stream, are archived on our YouTube channel. We also have many interviews with agriculture leaders and local leaders as well that are archived on our YouTube channel. That's at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. So like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to click that little bell for future notification of upcoming events. Another event that we're working on is on Thursday night back here at Assumption. We'll actually be outside for the live nativity scene from 5 until 7. We're working on making some arrangements to live stream that. Again, that would be on Thursday night. On Friday night, we go to Colfax as we have Durand Colfax girls basketball. The Advent Health Panther preview is about 7:05, and the inbound pass to start the game will be at 7:15 on WRDN, our audio streaming service, and also our live streaming service as well. All right, so it's going to be inbounded to Weber. Again, the Max lead, 18-4. And so Weber will bring it up court. He'll come across the timeline. Keeps it himself, drives into the lane, puts it up and in. Kind of did a little bit of a hesitation at the top of the key there and then just decided to go for it. So back the other way come the Max. 18-6 now, Max lead into the lane. Shot put up, no good. And whistling a foul. Foul's on Assumption, and so the Max will keep the ball. And to number 10, right baseline, shot no good. Tip, and a long, hard pass into the lane. They kick it back out now into the corner. Left baseline, shot no good. Number 34 puts with the putback up and in. And Weber now will bring it up court for the Royals. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to put up a desperation shot, no good. Rebounded by the Max. 20-6 now. Pass inside, running into the lane, counted in the foul. Foul's on Weber. 22-6. The Max lead. I'm going to try and complete the three-point play. Free throw is no good. And rebounded by number 34, whistling a foul. Foul will be on Assumption, and so the 1-and-1. And first free throw on the way, no good. And rebounded by the Royals, under a minute remaining. And back the other way is Weber. Weber into the lane. Kicks it back out now to the right wing. Back out to Weber. Weber, top of the key, 37 seconds remaining. He's going to try and drive inside. Kicks it back out now to Paschal. Paschal, top of the key. He'll try to drive inside, can't do it. Stolen. And the Max come up with it. Back the other way, number 34 puts up the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound and kicks it back out. 15-footer, shot no good. Number 35 with the rebound, and he'll put up a shot in the lane, no good. And Weber gets fouled. And that will wrap up the half.
So we're going to put up, they're going to actually add some time back to the clock. All right, so it'll be 10.6 seconds remaining. So inbounded to Weber. He hasn't touched it yet. All right, does at half court. Top of the key, tries to drive inside. Ball stolen. Gets it back. Ball stolen again. 2 seconds remaining. Back the other way. At the buzzer, shot no good. And that ends the first half. 22-6. The McDonnell leads, and we are at halftime, and we'll be back for the second half here coming up.
And welcome back as we are just moments away from the second half of our game between Assumption and McDonnell. This is the 7th grade matchup. McDonnell leads 22-6. All right, we're ready to go. And Assumption will get the ball to start this second half. Here we go, and we're underway. Jerzyk now across the timeline to Wood. Wood, pass inside is knocked away, and a loose ball and a jump ball, and it will go back to the Max. And the Max now will bring it up court. Coming across the timeline now to the top of the key. Comes over to the left wing now. He'll drive in left baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Weber. Weber back the other way, puts up the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound on the right wing. He'll drive in again, puts up another shot. This time he gets the shooter's roll. 22-8 now. McDonnell across the timeline, onto the right wing. Bounce pass onto the right baseline. And shot put up, no good, and rebounded by number 14, Richardson. He'll bring it up court for the Royals. That's Jerzyk now. Puts up a tough shot, gets the shooter's roll, counted in the foul. All right, so attempt to complete the three-point play. Free throw on the way, in and out, no good. And rebounded by the Max. Back the other way, shot put up and in. Number 9, 24-10 now. McDonnell. Pass over to Patient. And pass inside, intercepted. Intercepted that, and now back the other way come the Max. It's number 9. Stop, shot, good. Wow, nice jump shot. 26-10 now. And Jerzyk now across the timeline to Wood. Wood puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by the Max. And back the other way now, center court. Number 9's been pretty hot for the Max. Back out to the top of the key. Now over to the left wing. And drive it in, does a spin move in the lane, shot no good. Rebounded by Weber. Weber, stop, shot, no good. Reaches, tries to get the rebound, and it'll be off of the Max, and it'll stay Assumption ball. And Jerzyk now to inbound it just to our right. And ball knocked away. And it'll be on the left corner now, kind of a little bit out of our view. And onto the left wing now. Back, and here comes a long 2, shot no good. Rebounded by the Max. Coming across the timeline now, 26-10, McDonnell. On the right wing to the top of the key. Bounce pass to number 9.
And he's going to keep it himself. Now he dishes it off. Uh-oh. And it goes through the hands and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Royals. 15:45 remaining in the game. 26-10. McDonnell across the timeline now is Jerzyk. He's going to drive into the lane. Stop, shot, hard off the glass, no good. And rebounded by the Max. Across the timeline. Right wing, 15-footer, shot no good. And rebounded again by the Max. Number 9 will go in, this time from the right corner. Has to kick it back out. And from the outside again, another shot put up, rebound, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Richardson. Richardson to Jerzyk, whistling a foul. So I'm going to inbound it to our left, right in the corner. And inbounded and pass inside to Wood. Wood puts it up and gets the shooter's roll. So 26-12 now. McDonnell still leads. And that's number 11. He comes across the timeline, right wing. Thought about taking the shot, decided against it, back out to the top of the key. Over to the top of the key now, into the lane, dishes it back. 15-footer, shot no good. And rebounded by Weber. Weber quickly back the other way. Shot put up and does not get the shooter's roll. And coming up with it is number 42, and that was Paschal. But it's going to be off of Weber trying to save it. And so it'll go back to the Max. Clock down to 13:31. Again, 26-12. McDonnell. Head fake. Shot. Good. Number 35. Wow. So 28-12 now. McDonnell leads. Jerzyk down to bring it up across the timeline for Assumption. Over to Wood. Wood at the top of the key. Wood tries to force it inside. And a shot put up and getting the shooter's roll. Wow, number 42, Jacob Paschal. And across the timeline now, 28-14, McDonnell, 12:48 remaining. Inside pass, number 10, puts up the shot, up and in. And across the timeline now comes Jerzyk to Wood. Wood pulls up the dribble. Now he's looking for some help. Oh, he's going to throw one up. And no good. And it goes. And so it'll go back to the Max. Across the timeline they go on the left wing. Shot put up and no good. Max get the rebound, and that's number 35. He'll dish it inside. Shot put up, whistling a foul. Going to the line for two, number 34. McDonnell leads 30-14. And free throw on the way. No good. And so here comes the second free throw. On the way, and no good. Gets his own number 53 gets the rebound and puts it up and in. And ball nearly stolen on the inbound, but Weber comes up with it. Back the other way, puts up a tough shot, whistling a foul. And so going to the line for two will be Weber. First free throw is good. 32-15 McDonnell. And free throw on the way is good. Makes them both. So inbounded to number 35 now for the Max, and he comes quickly across the timeline. 16-point McDonnell lead. Stop shot off the glass. Good. Wow. And so now inbounded to Richardson. Richardson across the timeline now. Over to Bullard, and out of bounds on the left corner. And so pass intercepted. Back the other way goes the Max. Pass intercepted by Weber. Back come the Royals. Weber into the lane. Whistle. He gets fouled. And going to the line for two will be Weber. So Weber to the line for two. Free throw on the way. In and out, no good. Oh, we're going to sanitize now, so we'll stop the clock at 9:04 left in the game. 34-16. McDonnell. Thank you to Sundstrom and Company, our local tax experts. It's end of year tax time. Give them a call at 672-4425 and schedule that appointment. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durant. Prime Realty of Durant and Mondovi, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Adams Super Service, downtown Durant, offering complete auto service and shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they fix your vehicle. Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, Durant. NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durant. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. Look and feel your best at Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. Find out about the December daily deals. Visit Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness's Facebook page for more information on the December daily deals from Endless Summer. And Durand Improvement Group, volunteer to help with community events. Visit durandimprovementgroup.org. Free throw on the way is no good. And so quickly back the other way. Come the Max, and the bomb, and kicked back out to number 35. He'll drive into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, works it back out now. Here comes a three, shot no good. And rebounded by the Max. Cross-court pass from the right side of the lane. Now they'll reset the offense. Inside, shot, no good. Crashing the glass of the Max. That's number 34. He'll put up the shot, no good. This time, whistling a foul. There's fouls on McDonnell, and so it will be Assumption ball. 34-16. McDonnell leads. And inbounded now to Jerzak. 34-16 McDonnell. 8 minutes left in the game. Over to Weber. Weber, free throw line. Head fakes now. Tries to drive inside. Can't do it. And pass is going to be not saved. And back the other way. Up and short. Underlays it. Jerzak back the other way. Comes over to the top of the key now. Now down to the corner. Left baseline. Still dribbling into the lane. Kicks it back out. Over to Weber. Weber squares up. Three ball. Shot's good on the three by Weber. 34-19. And across the timeline now come the Max. Number 53 puts up the shot. No good. Tip. Weber back the other way. Going to keep it himself. Dries up. Underlays it. Whistling a foul. So Weber to the line for two. All right, so Weber to shoot 2. First free throw on the way, gets the shooter's roll. All right, so now one more free throw on the way by Weber. And no good. And a loose ball, and coming up with it is the Max. Back the other way they go. Nice pass inside, shot put up and in by number 11 for the Max. And back the other way now comes Jerzyk. 36-20, McDonnell. Weber now tries to drive inside, can't do it. Now he'll try it again. Kicks it back out to number 42. That is Paschal. Back over to Weber. To Paschal, he can't hang on to it, but it's kicked. So it's going to stay McDonnell ball, or Assumption ball. I'll be in the far right corner. Looking, and it's intercepted on the inbound. And back the other way they go, the Max. Shot partially blocked. Weber with the rebound after the blocked shot. Across the timeline, top of the key, into the lane, kicks it back out now. 3-ball, shot no good. And a whistle and a foul. Number 2, that is Jerzyk with the foul. And so the Max will keep the ball, and they will inbound it. Right to our right, and it's going to be inbounded. And they'll bring it up court. Across the timeline, down to the left wing. Long cross-court pass to the right baseline. It's number 11, drives inside, puts up the shot, gets the shooter's roll. 38-20 now, McDonnell. Across the timeline comes Jerzyk. Jerzyk now over to Richardson. Richardson to Weber. Weber. And here comes from the right corner, whistle and a foul. And going to the line for 2 will be Jerzyk. Took that shot from the corner and was fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2. 38-20, McDonnell leads. 4 minutes left in the game. Free throw on the way, no good. And free throw on the way, no good. Rebounded by the Max. And back the other way, come the Max, top of the key now, onto the left wing. It's number 11. Comes over to the top of the key. Now over to the right wing. Oh, tried to get around Weber, lost control of the ball, and it'll be Royal ball. So inbounded to Jerzyk. And across the timeline now. Jerzyk's going to drive into the lane. Puts up the shot, up and in. 38-22 now, McDonnell. And across the timeline. Right wing, 3-ball, shot no good. And saved by the Royals, back to Weber. Weber back the other way. Dishes it off, shot put up, no good. And rebounded by the Max. So they'll come back up the other way. It's number 11 across the timeline, down to the left wing, stolen by Weber. Weber back the other way, up and in. 38-24, McDonnell leads. 2:16 remaining. Top of the key now. Onto the right wing. Back over to the top of the key. That's number 36. Back down to the baseline. They kick it back out to the wing. Over the top of the key now. Under 2 minutes remaining. And Weber with another steal. And he lays it up and in. Timeout. McDonnell, 38-26. The Macs still lead with 1:42 remaining. Thank you to the Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom, especially for the holidays. Visit the Cottage downtown Durand. JKO Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street downtown Durand, featuring custom painting, car restoration, collision repair, and more. It's the JKO Auto Body and Rod Shop at Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, is Durand Fresh Market. Numbers are us, common sense bookkeeping, and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. Call 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com, where the E in numbers is actually a 3. That's numbersrus.com. You can also visit them on Facebook. Durand Smokehouse, for all of your holiday meal needs, visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. And don't forget to ask about the beef and pork bundles as well. And Riverside Grill, a Wisconsin country restaurant serving a real taste of Wisconsin, offering carry-outs and even delivery if you need it. Dine in to carry out to eat in at the Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible. Without their support, we couldn't do none of this. So please, can't say it enough, please thank our sponsors. They make all of these broadcasts possible. All right, we're done with the timeout, and the Macs have the ball. Down to 1:38. Across the timeline now, on the right wing. Now back out to the top of the key, staying on the right wing. Wow, long shot no good. Gets his own rebound, puts up another shot, no good. Loose ball, number 35 comes up with it into the lane. He's got Wood in his way, but he puts up a shot anyway. Wow! Holy cow. And back the other way now comes Jerzyk. Onto the right wing now. Long cross-court pass to Wood. Wood, top of the key. Over to Weber, 3-ball by Weber. 40-29, 55 seconds remaining. Inbounded to number 9. Across the timeline. Gets around Wood. Does a spin move in the lane. Whistle. Travel. So Weber now to inbound it. 43 seconds remaining. 40-29. McDonnell. Onto the wing now. Comes along two. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Macs. Back the other way. It's number 35 whistling a foul. And so they'll inbound it on the right. 28 seconds remaining. 11-point McDonnell lead. Inbounded to number 35. Inbound. Oh, nice inside pass to number 34. Up and in. And Weber now quickly back the other way. Keeps it himself. Drives the lane. Puts it up. Counted and the foul. And so Weber now to try to complete the three-point play. 14 seconds remaining, 42-31, McDonnell. And free throw on the way is good. Full court press now. And McDonnell now will get it across the timeline. It's number 35, nearly stolen. Keeps it himself. Cross-court pass, number 34, puts it up, overlays it, no good. And that's the game. The basket counts, so our final score, 44-32, as we wrap up our 5th, 6th, and 7th grade basketball games with Assumption and McDonnell. We hope you enjoyed our broadcasts. I'm Brian Whittekins, and have a great evening.